Hi, my name's Kate. I am a high school math teacher at the end of my 19th year of teaching. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys just some of my tips for how to have productive plan periods and just how to make use of the time that you have, because we all know as teachers that we really do not have enough time to really try to get everything done. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of my tips, some of my strategies of how I make the most out of the time that I do have in the classroom so that I can avoid bringing work home with me. For me, the most important thing is to make a list of what I need to do. So I have this really large notepad from Callie Danielle, and it's got Monday through Friday. It has a space for the weekend. I don't use it for that. I'll get to that in a minute. But what I do is I start making a brain dump of all of the things that I need to get done during the week on whatever specific day. So today is Tuesday the 19th, so I need to work on my QR reviews for Thursday. I need to grade my college algebra brochure project, and I need to get my pre-calculus reviews all copied. So I made this list during my plan period on Monday so that I knew exactly what I needed to get done on my plan period on Tuesday. And sometimes when I come in the morning, because I get in a little bit early in the morning to get a few things done, anything that I think of and like, oh, I need to do this, I'll add those to this. Or throughout the day as I'm teaching and I'm like, oh, I got to make sure that I do this, I add it to my list. And so having this, it sits right in front of my computer. Let me show you. Here's my computer space, and it typically sits right there. So it sits far enough away where it's not in the way on the desk at all, but I can easily glance at it. So having this list of things that I have to get done is super important, super helpful for me so that I am sure that I know when I get to my plan period exactly what I need to do. And if there is something that is like high priority, I will highlight it so that I know, okay, this is the first task that I have to do. Now, if I think of things that I'm like, yeah, I need to do this week, but it's not something that I necessarily have to get done today, I will make a note in the weekend section. And then that way, if I have extra time during one of my plan periods during the week, I will check over in that weekend box and I will get those things done. The other thing that I use the weekend box for is as I'm getting to Thursday and Friday, if there are things that I need to do, but I know I need to do them or I don't need to do them till next week, I will add them to that weekend section. And then I know when I change over on Friday and flip it up, I will just add those things right away to my next week so that I remember that I have them. So for me, my biggest tip, my number one tip, make a list. It doesn't even necessarily have to be something nice on a notepad like this. You can simply just have a sticky note, with lines on it. It helps. This one's a little bit bigger, so this is nice, even if it's just a regular sticky note. One of my former colleagues, one of my teacher besties, she just had a little spiral notebook, and she always had her to-do list on there, and it was just, this is what she needed, and it wasn't even a new page every day, but just having a place to jot down what it is that you need to do to make sure you get those things done. Another thing that I do to really help maximize my time is I try to spend as little time at the copy machine as possible. I try to make all of my copies at least a week in advance so that I can go into the math office with all of my masters, the numbers that I need, and I make all of those copies all at one time so that I'm not constantly during each plan period having to run back and forth to the copy machine constantly. Oh, I forgot to do this, now I've got to go do that, and running back and forth. Now, if the copy machine was closer, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing, but it's a long walk to the copy machine for me. And even just that break in what you're doing, and now you realize you have to stop what you're working on to go make copies, that definitely breaks up the flow of what you've been working on. So if you can try to make copies a week in advance, pick one day of a week. So mine is on Fridays. I try to make all of my copies for the next week on Fridays. That way I know that I am good for the next week. And that really helps make sure that I use that plan time really well. Sorry if the lighting's a little bit weird in here. My room is currently 82 degrees. It is so hot in here, so I am trying to avoid having any lights on. I even have my blinds closed just a little bit open to get a little bit of light in here, but it's really hot in here. It's not hot in any of the other rooms around me and just in my room, so it's super hot and I'm dying. So lights are off to try to help keep things a little bit cool. Another tip that I have to really maximize the time that I have is to batch things. So for example, when I am grading tests, I don't grade all of first hour's tests and then wait and grade all of second hour's tests, and then wait and grade all of fifth hour's tests, or the black whatever day test. I grade them all at one time, and I grade all of page 1 all at the same time for every test, and then I grade all of page 2 for every single test, and so on. And I do that for all of my tests, and that really helps because after you grade a few of them, you start knowing what the answers are, and you start knowing what the work is supposed to be, and so it makes grading those a lot faster. And a bonus, it helps make sure, if you're taking off a half a point for, this mistake in one class, you're being consistent and you're doing that for all of those classes. So grading tests in batching is really helpful. Batching, again, when I talked about copies, definitely another way to help. And, just anytime you're grading. So I have 2 days a week that during my plan period, I sit down and I work on catching up on grades. So I catch up on grades on Tuesdays and I catch up on grades on Fridays. And that's typically when I do all of my grading. Just get those in real quick, and I know that Tuesdays, Fridays, I am going to grade. So as I'm planning things out, I don't even need to add that to my to-do list necessarily, unless there's a big thing. Like I have the college algebra, these brochure projects that that they did that I need to grade. If you're interested in those, I will leave those in the description below. It's an exponential brochure project from, I believe, Geometry and Jokes, but I'll leave that down below. It's a great project. So side note there. I know on your plan period, it is so tempting to want to talk with all of the other teachers, hang out with your teacher bestie, share the latest gossip. But if you're trying to be productive on your plan period, that is not the time to catch up with your teacher bestie. Talk to them before school, talk to them after school, talk to them during passing periods. But on your plan period, you need to turn the lights off. You need to have your door closed. And if you need to, put a sign on the door that says, please don't talk to me because I need to stay focused, right? So make sure that you tell that teacher bestie, hey, please make sure during my plan period, you cannot talk to me because I've got to get this stuff done. And as a reward, if you get all of the things on your to-do list done, head over and talk to them, as long as they've gotten all of the things on their to-do list done too. I have also been known to hide in one of the corners of my room where I can't be seen. So sitting right here, I can look right out into the hallway and see everything. So sometimes I'll go sit in one of my desks in the corner that's kind of tucked away from the door. And so that if people look in, they can't see me and I can't see out, so I can't even see all the going on in the hallway. So if you need to, go hide yourself in the corner to get your work done. Or if, teachers are just gonna come in anyway, go hide in the media center. And that way, nobody can find you and you can get some work done. If you're like me and on your plan period, you are not in your classroom. So during certain days of the week, I have my room for my plan period, and certain days of the week I don't. So during the time that I don't have my room, I'm in our math science office. So it kind of goes along with that last strategy, but it's hard when you can't just lock yourself into your room. So when I'm in the math science office, I just make sure I just put in earbuds with music quietly, I turn on the noise canceling, and I just work. I try not to talk to people. So if you can't just hide in your room, you need to make sure that you find a way to set those boundaries when you're among other people, whether it again is just putting in an earbud so it kind of looks like you're a little bit unapproachable. If you're making copies, maybe that's the time to talk and be like, hey, I'm gonna be making copies in 15 minutes. I'll come grab you and we can talk at the copy machine. That way you can still get all the gossip in that you need to, but you can get the work done. I've talked about this before, but another way to have that productive time and make use of your time is just remember that you don't have to grade everything, right? We feel like we need to because students are not going to do things unless they know that it's for a grade. And that doesn't mean that you don't collect it, right? Collect it, have that pile of papers, and then just realize, you know what? I've got these stacks of papers from 2 weeks ago and I'm just going to put them in the recycle bin. The kids aren't going to necessarily know. So decide, out of that huge stack of papers of things that you still have to grade, what is important, what is not important, and recycle the things that aren't important. Because again, we don't have time to grade it all, and we can't spend the entire time that we have just grading. So I would love to know, what are some of your favorite tricks, tips, advice that you have for teachers to help use their time wisely so that we can get done what we can during our plan period so that we are not bringing anything home? Please leave those in the comments below. Let's share, let's help each other out so that we can be more efficient with our time. And again, bring less work home, right? That's always the goal for teachers, is to how can we get it all in school and not have to bring work home with us. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along more with my journey as I teach and do all things mathy, please subscribe. I do upload videos every Friday, but you can hit that notification bell to be notified the next time a video goes live. I hope you have a mathy day.